What's up everybody, Nate K here, supergeekfit.com, and I'm here to give you guys a little bit of a rundown on some nutrition labels. So I've got 3 products here that I picked out of my pantry, and we're going to look at some of the stuff that's on the label. It's going to be quick. I'm going to give you some stuff you can take home and really work with. But there are a lot of things on nutrition labels that we don't really know how to read most of the time, and with all the crap that's going on the back, it can get a little bit frustrating. So I'm going to give you guys just a quick rundown on what you can do today to figure out exactly what should and shouldn't be taken up off that shelf and brought home to feed to you and the kids. So without any further ado, I've got a packet here of some tuna product. I covered up the label so I don't get slapped with a cease and desist letter, because nobody wants that. I've got a jar of peanut butter here, and I've got a packet of instant make mashed potatoes. They're cheese flavored, and of course I covered up some of the labeling on that. So in just a second we're going to get into what to look for on the labels, but first I want you guys to take a look at, I think we'll start with this one. I want you guys to take a look at what's on the label here. So here's our nutrition label right here. The nutrition label is the big white thing, right? And it's going to have all of our nutrition facts in it that they measure in a laboratory, right? So you're going to find your calories, which are up here at the top, and you're going to have your total fat and your serving size and servings per container. This is going to tell you a lot of information. But what's going to tell you maybe even more information, maybe more quickly, is the ingredients, and that's down here. Okay, it's almost always right below the nutrition facts. Now notice how the ingredients on this thing, there's like 4 things: light tuna, water, vegetable broth, and salt. Easy, right? That means there's not a lot of crap in this thing. So you know exactly, I mean, I can read and spell all that stuff. You know exactly what's in this product. This is an okay product to take home. I'd bring this home and feed it to just about anybody without worrying about it, okay? So let's say we're in the grocery store, we pick up this product, we look on the back, we don't really have time to look at all this crap and calculate, well, how many, calories from fat do I need and how much protein, yada yada, blah blah blah. How about this? Boom. How many ingredients are down here in the label? Just a few. Can I read them? Can I spell them? Great. It goes on the cart. No big deal. Now, let's look at something that maybe ought not go, okay? Here is our tater product. It's cheese flavor. So here's our nutrition label. A lot of stuff going on, right? Pretty busy. Do I take it home? Do I not? How many calories from potatoes do I need, etc.? Let's take a look at the telltale sign right here. Booyakasha. Look at that ingredient list. Do you even want to read that? I don't. Look at all the crap that's going on here. I can't even. It starts with potatoes, and then you got things like maltodextrin, calcium stearoyl lactylate. The only reason I can read these, by the way, sodium acid, pyrophosphate, I have a minor in chemistry. That's why I can read this crap. Most of these aren't real words. It's not real words. It's not real food. When you see an ingredient label like this, put that shit back on the shelf and do not bring it home to you and the kids. Why? Because you don't know what's in it. You don't know what's in it. You can't read or spell most of the stuff that's in it. Your grandma wouldn't know what this stuff is. As far as I'm concerned, these are no longer potatoes. This is a food product. This is some kind of crap. Now, this is really interesting, and I just noticed this. I wasn't going to get into it before. But look at what they did here. Oh, it's gluten-free. That means it's healthy, right? Nah, not really. You know what? Water's gluten-free, and you can label water gluten-free just to sell stuff. And that's what they did here. They slapped a gluten-free label on here just to sell you more stuff. But the bottom line is, when you pick up a packet that looks like this, and the ingredients are this small, that's a go. Take that home to the kids. When you pick up a packet that looks like this, and it's got all this garbage in it, put it down, don't eat it. Why do I have this here? Now, for the life of me, I have no idea why I have this here. So those are my 2 major take-home points when looking at a nutrition label. If you look at the label and the ingredients are out the yin-yang, don't mess with it, because there's way too much shit going on in there for you to actually dig through and determine what is and what isn't good for you. Bottom line is, when it's got that much stuff in the label, you really don't want it. Most of the time, it's way too processed and it's lost a lot of its natural nutritional properties. So just put it away. Don't take it home. These things here, it takes a few minutes to cook. That's great, but you know what? It's not really worth the convenience, okay? Here, I've got one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. Now, I'm not saying this is good for you, but peanut butter. One of my favorite things in the whole wide world. It's a cheap source of protein. However, lots and lots and lots of people nowadays are quite allergic to peanuts and nut butter. So bad that if they, smelled your breath after you ate peanut butter, they could get sick. So be careful with this stuff. But this is actually not a bad brand of peanut butter. Check out the ingredients label here. I'm trying not to rotate the label too much so I get sued, but check out the ingredients here. Nice and small ingredient label here. My camera won't focus on it. I'll read it for you. It's got roasted peanuts, duh. It's got sugar, yeah, okay, of course. And then less than 2% of hydrogenated vegetable oils, cottonseed and rapeseed, and salt. Really, I don't like hydrogenated oils. We get into that stuff in the master class if you check that out. For our purposes here, it's okay. I don't usually like hydrogenated oils, but it's a processed peanut butter. It's not one of those organic, natural ones, so, it is what it is. You get what you get. I know I shouldn't be eating peanut butter, and I don't eat a lot of it, but it is one of my favorite things that if I gave it up, I would have an absolute frickin' willpower meltdown. Check the Geektionary for that one. A willpower meltdown. I would not even anymore if I couldn't have my peanut butter. Okay? So, again, the take-home message is when you're in the grocery store and you're looking at stuff, trying to decide, well, do I take it home to feed to myself and the family, or do I leave it on the shelf and don't touch it? My big red flag, the number one red flag, is the length of the ingredients list. Flip it over, follow the nutrition facts down to the ingredients list. Don't even waste time on the nutrition facts until you've looked at the ingredients. If it's a nice short ingredient list with ingredients that you can draw, I can draw a tuna, I can draw salt, I can draw water. I could probably draw vegetable broth. That's a tough one. But if it sounds like something the kids could spell, if it sounds like something you could draw, if it sounds like something natural, and there's only a couple of things on the ingredients list, that is a go. Take it home. But if you flip the product over and you find that the ingredients label looks like a copy of War and Peace, don't bring it home. It ain't worth it. It's not good for you. Well, that's all the time I've got for now. I hope that was helpful. If you've got some special tricks that you use or find helpful at the grocery store, put them down in the comments below. Like, comment, and share if you like my videos. And stay tuned for more. This is Nate K at supergeekfit.com. Catch you later.